Hello, my friend. This is Sandi Boucher, and welcome back to Honorary Indian Daily. Today, a longer entry. It's the May 18th entry, and it's called, Let Me Tell You of a Miracle. I'm not sure I can find the words to describe what transpired tonight. I will try, for those who read this need to know, and I pray, I have faith that the Creator will help me find the words. Earlier this evening, I was so lost, so overwhelmed. For a week now, I had watched the heart of a woman I love break in two, and I could do nothing. I watched as she doubted her emotions, her thoughts, her actions, and at times almost her very sanity, and all I could do was watch. I watched my daughter struggle with trials that would cripple women twice her age. And although she cries and reaches to me for guidance, she persists and she succeeds. And I watched as a man struggled with self-doubt and overwhelming responsibilities, with guilt and exhaustion, and I could do nothing. In the midst of the chaos, I remembered my mother's words from long ago. At the time, I was struggling. I was angry, and I told her that I just wished I could sit in front of God and demand to know why. I wished I could share my anger with him. And my mother said, do it. Tell him. And with those words, I realized prayer isn't memorized phrases, but heartfelt utterances, sometimes pleading, sometimes in anger, but always in honesty. I tried anger. It didn't work. I tried pleading. I asked why, with no result. Finally, I curled up on my bed in a fetal position, doubting the width of my shoulders, doubting my strength to help those that so desperately needed it, longing for giddy exchanges, longing for guidance and knowing there were none. And then I remembered my bundle bag. I remembered times of intense pain when I had used it and times that I hadn't. As I walked towards it, I said aloud, I carry a bundle, not as decoration, but because I believe. I returned to my bed and took out my bowl, my medicines, secure in the fact that these medicines would make it all right. These medicines would take my trials to the Creator, and I began to feel peace. I took each medicine, laying them as I had been taught, emptying the bundle bag of its contents. And there in the bottom, a little red pouch with something inside. I knew not what this was, and then I opened it. During my last visit to my daughter's home, I noticed my mother's rosary hanging in her dining room, and I exclaimed, I gave it to you, as the relief swept over me. I hadn't lost it in my move. I had given it to my daughter to strengthen her in times of trial, as my mother had given it to me so long ago, and I was happy. But tonight, as I sat with my medicines, I opened the little pouch and held my mother's rosary. I was tempted to grab the phone and call my daughter to implore her to check if it still hung on her wall, but there was no need. It was here. I examined every detail, how the chain kinks so easily, the beautiful clear beads with the black stripe inside. It was hers, and it was here. I lit the medicines and smudged. I prayed for Heather. I prayed for Kaz. I prayed for Brian. I prayed for me. And as the familiar sense embraced me, I knew it would be fine. I noted the strength and the amount of smoke taking my prayers to spirit world. I was never good at lighting a smudge, didn't do it often enough, I guess, but tonight the smudge was strong as my prayers were taken to the Creator and to my mom. I smudged her rosary and I prayed as I watched the smoke healing me, taking my messages skyward. I saw it. the bud, the seeds of tomorrow, and I knew it would be okay. The promise of tomorrow is real, and it will come as surely as day follows night. They will be fine, and so will I. And now I sit here, smelling the remains of the smudge, knowing I'm not alone. Mom is here, and that's all the strength I need. Guys, we are gonna be fine. Of this, I have no doubt. There you have it, my friend. I don't know if you carry a bundle. If you do, I pray you use it. If you don't, and if you ever need help, I pray you reach out to me. Until tomorrow, I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.